Hey, ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about Bleach. And what an episode we had here. It felt like I was watching two episodes at once. First half was very tied to Zaraki and Unohana. I honestly liked that half a lot more. And the second half felt more like a build up, especially with what happened with the Zanpakutos, their creator also, Ichigo and Renji. That's gonna be a very interesting one, but probably more delving into it maybe next episode. This episode I feel was very much about the legacy of the Kenpachi name, and I just liked the first half so much. Not to say I didn't like the second half also. It's very interesting reveals that we got there. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, it picks up straight from the battle between Zaraki and Unohana, and him just continuously blacking out throughout the fight, not realizing that he got killed again and again and again and brought back by Unohana. Even me last week, I made a mistake. I was very, very tired. I didn't realize properly that Unohana was defeating him, killing him, and bringing him back. And slowly we have Zaraki going back to his roots, which is something also Ichigo is going to have to do, and we're gonna get to that. But him, thanks to what Unohana did this year, we also get a bit some flashback with their first meeting with him, remembering the fight, saying except that day I wasn't losing myself in the battle, except that day we see Unohana hundreds of years ago wanting to fight. She kind of has the same instincts as him. I feel like all of the Kenpachis, their love of battle. She wanted to find somebody strong enough for her to face. Now, this was one of my favorite scenes in the episode. While she was talking to one of her subordinates there, pans out, you see a mountain, a pile of bodies full there. At first, like, wait, she killed so many people trying to find somebody to fight her. But no, it's revealed that the guy above the pile of body was Zaraki, but as a kid. Both of them were looking for the same thing, an opponent to test their strengths. And we see how, just on instinct, how much of a fighter Zaraki. You even see the moment Unohana got the scar there, and slowly she reveals what happened with how he placed those supposed shackles as a metaphor on himself, always subconsciously restraining himself in all of his battle, even the one with Ichigo, how he barely won against Noitora, how he lost here with Yawachi. All of his battles he has been restraining himself way too much, and that was the beginning of how it started. And Unohana is trying to bring him back to his roots. With back then, when he fought Unohana, he learned to enjoy the fight on edge, and Unohana blames herself. And I was very on point with last episode. I really thought the same things. She blames herself for how Zaraki ended the way he is right now, just suppressing his power more and more. But each time he was facing death, he returned a bit to his former self, and this is why she's doing it this way, killing him again and again, and healing him again and again to return him to the way he was. And the fight was so good, just probably one of the best fights we have had in the series. Not just the action, but also what it meant their inner monologues, the history there. We're finally finding out a lot more about all of the characters, and we have so many more characters, captains, Bankai reveals. We even have one here with Zaraki slowly getting better with the fight, actually cuts her, but she heals herself and unleashes her Bankai, Minazuki, and felt like she was controlling blood in a way, blood bending of sorts. Looked so cool, and he was having the time of his life, melting of joy. And they finally go wild with the fight. I think Zaraki might be my favorite captain. I don't know if there's one that I like more. I'm talking about his personality, just the way he likes battle, enjoying the fight, the love of battle. Both of them having it here. And this is where he starts finally awakening, saying he was asleep so far, and thanks to his battle, loving it, he finally enjoys it more and more, and it felt like they're communicating a lot more through their blades than them actually talking, sharing their emotions. It's something Bleach has always done. Crossing swords means a lot more than just fighting, and the emotion was throughout this entire fight. We had it here, and even Unohana saying the power she has gained here was for this battle, for this moment, to help Zaraki, and in their era can only be one Kenpachi. And I really liked the point she made after saying, as a Kenpachi, you either kill the stronger one, put your face your blade towards him, or nurture the next stronger one. And this is what she's doing. She's nurturing basically the next generation of Kenpachi. She failed in their first fight when he was a kid, and we have the current Kenpachi right now, but she's trying to redeem herself, which I think she puts a lot of pressure on herself over here, and it pained me what happened in this episode, but it still was a bittersweet moment, very blissful. We have here with how she met her hand, saying, the one man in the world who brought me joy, and Zaraki finally wins the fight. It was such a sad but beautiful moment at the same time, and Zaraki was still on the fight saying, don't die, not yet, I still haven't had enough. He still wanted more from her, and I feel like they were definitely destined to meet each other. And the comment she made when her final word, saying, you finally have foes you can go wild against, you have comrades that can stand by your side, and you have a partner that has been there all along for you. And it's finally happening throughout the series. Zaraki's Zanpakuto has been one of the biggest mysteries in the entire series. I'm getting a bit emotional, man. I love Bleach so much, and Unohana finally dies, which I can respect and admire what she has done here, but I still wish there was a way for her to have survived, but we don't have had this beautiful moment here. And keep in mind, even Kyoraku knew this was going to happen, both of them knowing this is a very huge sacrifice, and even the Central 46 were scared of having Zaraki being trained properly, and him finally awakening, and now getting past that self-block he has put on himself. I can't wait to see Zaraki going wild, to say the least. And this was the moment also when a voice started calling Kenpachi, hey, my voice finally reached you, and it was the voice of his Zanpakuto, and I really liked the voice of the Zanpakuto. Felt so, I don't know, so caring but also ominous at the same time. I can't wait to see the full reveal, saying, I'm the Zanpakuto, my name is, and it cuts off. And this was such a beautiful moment, just the love of battle. Even if they ended the episode here, I would have been more than satisfied and couldn't wait for next week. They're doing such an awesome job with Bleach. I just love it. Same as Zaraki, Kenpachi, and the moment we had here, and there's more to come. Now, this was the first half of the episode, so to say, focusing on the moment here, and after that we finally get a bit more with Ichigo and Renji, them still using Kwon as a cushion. And we have the man, the myth, the legend, Ohetsu showing up, the one that created the Zanpakutos, with the title of Blade God. And he seems really fun. I like his eccentricity, the rap hip-hop style he has over there. I really like him quite a lot. And it probably messes a bit too much, especially with Ichigo and Renji. And he's surrounded of very hot girls, which is okay, but there's more to those girls, and we're gonna get there. Even messed a bit with Ichigo and Renji, making them say please in a weird stand on head street dance style position. But we have one of the girls also coming in and kicking him to snapping out of his shenanigans. And takes them to the real palace that he had there, a very rundown shack, but that felt more like a forge in a way than a palace there. And it revealed that those girls are Zanpakutos, like actual personifications of Zanpakutos. I was like, okay, really nice. If you guys remember, we had a filler arc, so to say, with the Zanpakutos having their humanoid forms, which I really like. They're expanding a bit more with it here. Now, it's a reveal that they have to pass a test before he can fix their blades. I really like how he just broke their blades. They're snapping them against each other and saying you haven't been caring for them. It shows the lack of love for your blades. That you're gonna have to stand resist here against the Asauchi, the ultimate Zanpakutos. But being the ultimate means that they have unlimited potential, as in they are the nameless ones. Even at the academy they're used when a Soul Reaper learns and infuses their souls to create their personalized Zanpakutos. And he was the one that created the Asauchi, and this is how the Zanpakutos came to be. And I really liked that explanation and how they work, and also the question that he left them with. Are Zanpakutos or Soul Reapers the superior ones? And this was where the ending song started, and there's more after the ending song, sort of like an end credit scene or a continuation. Please watch that if you haven't watched it, then come back here. This is where a lot more has happened. We have them lasting for close to 3 days, or at least 71 hours 48 minutes or something. I think just call it 3 days. Renji passing, he was the one that lasted, but Ichigo fails. And it was a pretty serious moment because Ohetsu dismissed him completely. Ichigo wanted to do more, less, more, even though he was very wounded, run down mentally and physically exhausted. You are exiled. Also, he actually exiled him. Without a Zanpakuto, you are useless. No more Soul Society for you from now on. I was like, wait, what the fuck is happening with Ichigo? I know he failed, but at least let him try again. But there's a lot more with what happened there, with how Ohetsu said it. You are no good the way you are, after he sent Ichigo away, because he wasn't selected by an Asauchi, and even his original Zanpakuto, I don't think he had an Asauchi saying, you have fought so far without an Asauchi. So what we have had probably until now with Ichigo wasn't even his real Zanpakuto, and he sent him, go back to your roots, and send him in a fake real world or something, probably another dimension. I don't know what's there, but this is along the same lines that Zaraki is doing, facing your trauma, facing your own shackles. Next episode is gonna be very interesting with Ichigo, and I can't wait to see the reforged Zanpakutos both for Renji and Ichigo. But this was such an awesome episode. We got probably one of the most beautiful moments and blissful, bittersweet moments with Zaraki versus Unohana and the legacy of the Kenpachi name. And also something very interesting with the reveals we have had here with the Zanpakutos, with Ichigo, and what he's gonna have to do moving forward. Such an awesome job with Bleach. I just love it so much, and I can't wait for next week. But now I'm really curious what you guys thought about the episode. How did you feel about the fight with Zaraki versus Unohana? Did you like it? Did you love it? Let me know your thoughts about it. And also with Ichigo, what do you think is happening there, of course, with him? And now that Renji passes, I can't wait to see the shenanigans between them. But I'm really curious. Next week it's looking like it's going to be very interesting. So let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about the episode and the series overall so far. Also, I forgot to tell you something. I think episode 12 and 13, from what I've heard, they're gonna be a special 1-hour episode, I think on the 26th, or gonna get a semi-movie with Bleach. It sounds really awesome. So thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Bleach. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, and wait. Remember the podcast, Because Anime. You can find it everywhere. This Wednesday we're gonna have episode 2. If you haven't watched episode 1, this is the perfect chance to check it out. Links are gonna be in the description also. So again, bye bye.